Hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel, Jen Joy Plans. This week I am using the exclusive collab art from Lynner Designs, and I think it was called Fall Movie Night. I should have been paying attention there in that flip through. Let's look here on one of my leftover pages. Yes, Fall Movie Night. And like I said, it's exclusive collab with Geeky Draft Designs. Both shop offer printable kits, and then Lynner Designs also offers in-person kits. Actually, Geeky Draft Design just joined the little print partnership program with Alicia Craft too, I believe. So anyways, I paired it with the brown marble foil from Plan With Me stickers. When that foil came out, I thought I was going to use it a lot more. I still think it's fun and unique, but I bought like the triplicate washi of the bow and the confetti and the corners and some quotes to be like ready to use at any time. I can confidently say that this was my first time using it, and that was like a year ago when I bought this, maybe over a year. I used this foil as solid underlays in that little cute bear cafe spread that I did back in February, but didn't give a chance to use the like actual foil mini bundle that I created. I also got some like confetti underlays with it. This was back, This was back before I was really big into layering. So yeah, like I said, I think I just bought it to have on hand, and then I really haven't touched it since. So when I was trying to shop my stash and be a little more intentional this fall, I was like, ooh, this kit has a lot of those brown colors. Maybe I'll pull in this foil to match it. And I'm sad to say that I don't love it. And it makes me sad because I feel like I'm not doing Lynn's kit justice. This is such a cute kit. I love the colors. I love the fall vibes, but I just pick poorly. Sometimes I feel like when you pick a foil that matches too well, then it doesn't stand out. And this has been an ongoing thing that I'm trying to learn from. And I fell into the trap again this week. It doesn't look bad. I don't hate it, but I don't love it, if that makes sense. I love the art, but I don't love my foil pairing. I also was like, I'm going to go simple and not do underlays, like underlay layering, because why not? I kind of was itching to try it. I've seen some other people in the community do it and like scale back. And I was like, you know what? Going simple sounds good. And I couldn't really find underlays that worked. Like I was trying to shop my stash with this brown. So like I wasn't trying to buy more to match it, if that makes sense. So I tried to keep it simple. And I love it when everybody else does it, but I don't know what happened. I just don't love it for mine. I don't know if it's the foil color that it doesn't really pop, if it's the pattern or what it is, but yeah, I don't know. It is what it is, and we move on and we learn from it. I was going to do a couple spreads with just confetti underlays this fall, and I was like, after this spread, I'm like, nope, switch. So thankfully I had placed a Plan With Me stickers order, and was able to like rearrange some of my fall kits to make sure that I had layering options. I also had some extra layering solid underlays on hand, which comes in handy. I try not to have too much on hand because, like, for example, this brown, like I have had this on hand for over a year and I haven't pulled from it. I feel like I've learned that I don't need to have too much on hand. Although I have a lot on hand, I don't need to, because I end up just buying and wanting to buy for what is relevant to that kit and the trends of that time, if that makes sense. Let me know if you're like me. Or do you try to buy in advance to have on hand? But if you buy in advance, you got to be really good about shopping your stash, because my foil stash is just getting bigger and bigger, and I don't feel like I'm pulling from it that much, which is a little embarrassing. And I also signed up for the Plan With Me stickers advent, which I'm getting like at least 12 foil bundles, which is going to be a freaking amazing. But here I am like, oh, I try not to buy too much in advance, and then I'm buying a full foil advent. But nonetheless, that was just too good of a deal. I just can't and I love playing with my stickers foil bundles. Okay, let's get back to this week. That was such a huge side tangent. I'm sorry. This week was the week of September 9th through the 15th. And this week was pretty decent week. It was pretty average, I would say. On Monday, I got loaded up with coffee. It was amazing. I'd obviously made my morning coffee, and then a mom in my class brought me a coffee at pickup, and my sister-in-law brought me a coffee in the morning. So like I was almost done with my morning coffee, and then my sister-in-law dropped off. She had like a meeting at the school. She's really involved as a parent, and so she brought by a coffee for me, which was so sweet. And then at pickup, a parent was like, "You deserve a nice coffee," and I'm like, I mean, you're not wrong, but thank you. And so I was just like caffeinated, but I was able to put most of that, like the parent gave me a venti, so I was like, I don't really need this much more coffee tonight. So I put it in the fridge, and it was fantastic the next morning. I like put it in one of those Java sock sleeves, and I love those. I got influenced by those by I don't even know who, and I bought my first one, and I love it because I'm an iced coffee girl through and through, and the rings, the watermarks that iced coffee makes is so annoying, especially as a teacher having so many papers on your desk or like leaving your coffee in random places. So I got that, and it's been a game changer, and I'm slowly like buying them as gifts, but now they're like, I'm at a new school. I bought it for the girl next door to me. She had a birthday right away. So I bought it for her, and I was like, I'm not trying to be dramatic, but this will change your life as a teacher. And now she's plugging it to everybody. And now I'm like, oh, I can't get this for gifts for anybody because they're all going to buy their own. Although it comes in so many patterns that you can have two. Like I'm thinking about getting my second one. Anyways, on Monday, we also had a house inspection, and that was cool to be at and like witness, and like we got to hear the tail end and hear everything, and we were encouraged by it. There wasn't too much. The house that we put an offer in, it needs a new roof, but other than that, like nothing else. So that's a huge thing, but you can like ask for money back and kind of like negotiate back, and thankfully the people gave us that money to put towards a new roof. So all is good. And I started watching this show called Arranged. I have no idea where I found it. I think it was on Hulu or no, Amazon Prime. I have no idea. But, I think it was Hulu. And then I like looked up online. I'm like, when was this filmed? It was like 2008. I'm like so far removed. I could tell it was outdated, but I didn't know it was that outdated. So it was kind of funny, but it was just like featuring some arranged marriage couples from different places and different cultures and stuff. So it's kind of interesting. On Tuesday, I ended up working really late because I had to leave early for the house inspection on Monday. And then I basically came home and planned and had a lazy night and just crashed. Then on Wednesday, again, working late. I worked late literally Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Yep. Okay. That's just been my life. I keep telling myself it'll get better, and it just doesn't. So some days I feel the burnout more than others, but it just is what it is. It's this season, and I just have to remind myself that like it will get better. With teaching being such a seasonal job, I can't hopefully it will get better as the year goes on, but it will definitely get better by next year, because I'll be like, oh, at this point of the year, I should have this done, or I should be asking parents for this, or I should expect this. I don't know, you can like anticipate more because teaching is just so like seasonally focused. Yeah, hard to kind of explain, but we decompressed in the hot tub on Wednesday, which was great. Our new house does not have a hot tub, and we've always joked about people like hot tub people, and now we're like, should we get like a standing hot tub? Not a standing hot tub, you know what I mean? Just like a separate, it's not part of the pool. And so we're like looking into that, and they're not as expensive as you think. So never say never. Thursday, we just like never, going back to that, we never thought about it living where we grew up because it was always so cold. You never wanted to like spend cold evenings outside. But now we're spending so much more time outside that we're like, oh, that kind of sounds nice. On Thursday, again, worked late, and I worked so late that my husband and I were like, I don't even want to make dinner. Like I've been so exhausted. So we went to Shake Shack and that was great. They have amazing gluten-free buns. And I just like recently kind of rediscovered Shake Shack. We didn't really live near fast food or like anywhere. So we are just enjoying eating out, and we never used to do that. And so it's kind of weird and funny, but it's been so nice to not have the like, not pressure. Nobody put pressure on me. My husband definitely didn't put pressure on me to cook every night, but we've lived in seasons where I needed to with allergies or just like not being near fast food places or restaurants. So yeah, it's nice. On Friday, I took my oldest nephew who's in 6th grade, to Swig for the first time, and that was so fun. He like needed to stay late. His brothers were staying late at school for something, but he didn't really need to stay late, so I was like, hop in my car, field trip, and I like told his parents and everything, but we went over there and he ordered, just like the most kid thing of like, it's like a butterbeer soda, and he's like, it's amazing, and drank it so fast, but yeah, it was funny. And it was just like fun to do an outing like that. Having a 6th grade nephew like is so fun. You can just talk to him more real, and he gets to know my class because he comes in my room at the end of the day when my kids aren't there, and then they come back to grab their backpacks and see him, and I don't know, it's such a cute relationship, and I'm just very thankful for it. And I got some really nice compliments at work on Friday, and that felt really nice. And it was just, I don't know, with it being a really long week and working late every day and everything, you're just like, don't often get reminded of the good things or the wins, I guess, because you're just so defeated on like the daily tasks and like all the things you haven't done. So yeah, that was nice. Then we went to our favorite restaurant, Flower Child, and to frozen yogurt on Friday night. So it was like 2 nights back to back eating out. And that is just so different for us, but it's fun. Then on Saturday, I went over and I watched my nephews. So my brother and sister-in-law could go on a date, and that was fun. We just got to play outside, and then I got to catch up with them for a bit, and we ended up decompressing for like the last 30 minutes before bed and watching these like Mater, like from the movie Cars, little like shorts on Disney Plus. They're like 5-minute little episode things, and those were really, really cute. I was pleasantly surprised by them. So that was kind of fun, and just always good to hang out with them. And Sunday was just relaxing and more work, but that is it for the spread. Let's skip to the end to see the final spread come together. All right, this is the finished spread. I feel like this foil is so hard to capture. Overall, this is not my favorite spread, just to be completely honest with you. The artwork is 10 out of 10 Lynner Designs. Lynn just crushed it with this art set, and the colorway, it's so cute. I just feel like I failed it with my foil pairing, and that happens sometimes. I went simple, and I feel like if I'm gonna go simple, sorry, see, you just barged it in here. If I'm gonna go simple, then I need to not do these like square boxes. So you can see here, I like made it more busy, and I think that looks so much better with the more minimal foil. I'm just used to like wanting to show off the underlays more, but you live and learn. I wanted to be simple and try it out to see if I liked it more, and I realized that I'm just a maximalist, and I know that in every aspect of my life, so why would it be different in my planner? So I'll go back to underlay layering. I thought I was going to do a couple spreads like this, but I shot my stash and bought a couple things last minute, and we're going back to double layering next week. So even if it's with like confetti, I'm going to double layer my underlays. Like you can see, I ended up pulling in this for next week, that green, and yeah, you'll see. But thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in my next video. Bye everyone.